Greetings, beautiful friends. Happy Monday to you. Here we are with our usual Monday check-in and our inner compass forecast for the week ahead. How are you feeling? We live in these beautiful, nurturing, auspicious times. And what I mean by this, so as we get into the idea of the inner compass forecast, of course, we like to feel into the effect of the moon that's going to be affecting us. What we're coming into at the end of this week is the first quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Aries. But before I get into how that's going to impact us, potentially, how did you feel after the micro new moon and then yesterday's solstice? It feels like we've stepped through something. Have you felt that? We're kind of now getting into like a liminal space between 2025 and 2026. The energies of 2025 for a lot of us have been very discombobulating, very turbulent, very up and down, but it's the ending of things. It's the letting go of what's not serving us anymore. It's also the ending of what we've been working on collectively. We go up, we up level in spirals. So this is the ending of a cycle. And I feel like yesterday with that solstice energy, regardless of whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, right? So the northern hemisphere, we've just had the longest night, and in the southern hemisphere, they've just had the longest day. And so there's this sense of it's almost like a reset. It's a pause. There's a hush as we get ready to step into the new year ahead. But in that hush, in that sort of liminal space, what are you taking forward? And that's why I say as this week progresses, as we step towards that first quarter phase of the moon, you see, first quarter phases are about starting to take action on that which you have intended. The intentions, the seeds, the ideas. But with this energy, we're stepping into 2026, which is a 1 year. It's a new beginning. It's fresh starts. So what are you taking forward with you? And what are you saying? The old way is done. Now, the other part in this, there's a very strong impulse, suggestion, nudge, tap on our shoulders to get really clear on what's right for us. What's the truth for you? What is your powerful gift, your unique contribution to what we're all experiencing? You see, we all have our own flavor. We all have our own talents and gifts and sparkle and spark. This is a time to get really clear, tell yourself the truth, and let go of all of the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Have you got intentions or ideas or wishes or things that you think, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Or I would love to do this. I would love to not do that. See if you can make some time for yourself this week or in the week after to just really, maybe it's just time to write things down. Write things down that have been long trying to get your attention and that you have sort of said, no, not now, not now, not now. This isn't the right time. I have to take care of all this. I have to follow this guidance or follow that agenda. No, you have to follow yours. It's time. This is time for all of us to recalibrate, to come in touch with our own Trinity, our head, our heart, and our higher self. So breathe into that. Breathe into that. And now I'm going to start pulling some cards to help you, help all of us, kind of take inspired, rhythmic, right action. And sometimes that means just writing things down. I intend this. I intend to release that. That's where we're going to start. We're going to start with what can we focus on letting go. And the intent of these cards is to just help open the door. The heart, start helping you get some clarity. That's the other part of this week, is to get some clarity. Getting some clarity. And I mentioned in the session last week about choosing a one-word theme. I've sent it out to my mailing list. If you haven't received a copy of the idea, that workbook that I put together, just put it in the comments below or message me directly. I love doing this. I find it a very potent, important piece, and I've been doing it since 2016. It's always served me so beautifully well. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. Okay. Oh, so what's come up for us to look at letting go is anger or resentment. That's actually beautifully timed, because anger or resentment, can you use, if you're resentful or angry about something, a situation, a person, a practice, an agenda, a group, can you use that as fire in your belly to stop ruminating, stop, saying it should be different, it shouldn't be that way. Use that as some fire in your belly to take divine right action for you. The more we do that, the more we become service to the collective. So use anger. Anger can be such a powerful part to say, enough of this, not doing this anymore. Let go of this habit or this situation or this belief or this mindset or this way of speaking about something. And just let go of that. Maybe you have some gratitude. If anger comes up, see if it's trying to help you get some clarity on that which you might have been stuffing down. And if anything that I say in these sessions trigger you, confuse you, or you need a wee bit more support or guidance, just put it in the comments below or message me directly. Like I said, we are living in such powerful, beautiful times. And the truth is, we are, every one of us is in the exact right place at the exact right time. Feel into that. Come into your heart space. Can you start seeing and calibrating to, this is what I'm taking forward, this is what I've had for me or I've carried forward, but it's no longer part of who I'm becoming or who I have become. Such a pivotal piece here. Okay, take another nice deep breath. We're going to have one tarot card to see. Oh, this is awesome. I couldn't have picked something better, even if I tried. It's the Fool. I love that. If you've watched these before, I have favorite tarot cards. And then I talk myself out of it and say, no, well, I like this one, I like one. The Fool is actually my all-time favorite. The Fool speaks to us about trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting that, yes, you are in the right place at the right time. But the Fool also knows that everything that he or she wants to play with, to animate, it's there. So can you bring a sense of play, a sense of, it's all in my favor, it's all in your favor. It's time to step up and trust that and walk forward with a sense of ease and flow and fun and play. I think we take ourselves a wee bit too seriously sometimes. We are supposed to be having fun. We are supposed to be tapping into our own divinity. What does that feel like for you? How is that coming to be for you? And are you doing it and nurturing yourself in the way that you need to, that you deserve to, that you're worthy of? Beautifully timed on that one. So now I'm shuffling the Healing with the Angels cards. I like to pull 3 of these to see what kind of guidance, what kind of nudges, kind of inspiration. Because like I said, as we navigate our way through this week, we're going to start getting into action phase, but action phase on what are you taking forward into this new auspicious year ahead. Awesome. These are always awesome. So the first one is friendship. I said head, heart, and higher self. Are you being your own best friend? This is something that comes up oftentimes when I'm with client conversations, is that we weren't taught how to be our own best friend. As we were growing up, we were not taught that. I wasn't taught that. Were you? Do you treat yourself, talk to yourself, talk about yourself with sacred, beloved energy. That's what you need. That's what we all need. And then when we can really do that, that's how we can be beautiful friends and show up for the community around us and the people that we interact with. But it has to start here first. Being your own best friend, recognizing your own power, your own unique gifts and talents and propensities. And always also remember that this is the guardian angel. Always remember that you are a spiritual being having this experience. You can actually always call upon your higher self or your angels or your guidance, or the universe speaks to you in whispers. Do you pause long enough to feel it? And pausing long enough to feel it sometimes means you got to studying you, having some, cultivating a sense of curiosity of, let's see how this works. How does this feel? You maybe remember one of my favorite questions, how does this make me feel about me? That's a beautiful way to make you the object of your own consideration, your own study. How does this make you feel about you? And when we do that, we want to be looking for, well, if it's making me feel resentful or angry, then that's a no. That's a, use that. Thank you for that. I'm going to take another step or a different choice or open a different door. Things of that nature. Okay, I trust this makes sense. Like I said, if you need any further support or guidance, just let me know. And like I also said, if you are interested in my one-word theme for the year workbook, just let me know. I'm very proud of that workbook. It's very different to what I've offered in previous years. It keeps morphing and changing as I morph and change. So I've been getting some good feedback on how it's landing for people. So I'm going to send you off into this auspicious week ahead. But before I do, we're going to pull one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth oracle cards, because that is the strong message for the energies of your inner compass for this week ahead. So let's see what message comes up for us today. Well, this is a good one. It's a really good one to remind us. I am capable. You are capable. You know, when I say these things about you are worthy and you are gifted and talented, I know that sometimes there's a wee dialogue that comes up. No, I'm not. I don't know enough. I'm not talented. I don't have these gifts. But you are capable. It's so important to breathe into that. So let me read the message out here. I am doing my best today, and that is good enough. Today is going to be an awesome day. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am proud of myself. That's a beautiful acknowledgement and nod back to being your own best friend. I trust this lands well. I wish you a superb week ahead, and I'll be back again with you for our next session next Monday. If you celebrate Christmas, whatever you do for the festive holidays, I wish you a superb experience in this nurturing, nourishing week ahead. Much love to you. Thanks for watching.